Udi, I just want to start off with this. I heard this legendary story, literally from Coach B. Donovan, in terms of how when you played overseas, you kept your watch on East Coast time or Miami time. And what motivation was that, and what inspired that?
I mean, that's true. So when I went over in Europe, I just stayed on American time. So I think it was like a 6-hour difference around that time. So I pretty much was up majority of the night. I would take naps during the day. That was just to create the mindset that this is just a pit stop. This is not the end all be all for me. This is not the pinnacle of my career. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Don't get used to being here. And you know, I don't know if it worked, but it definitely set the tone.
In your mind, have you played any of this at all in terms of obviously your first game with the Heat to it coming down to the last one at all? Have you played it at all, especially with what's going on, and you guys will most likely be in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to balance that out. You know, I'm more focused on the playoff run and you know, trying to get ourselves in that home court spot, you know, maybe that 5th seed if possible. So it's really hard to balance it out and think about my journey and think about the things that I've been through and the things that are ahead of me right now. But if I could say one thing about it, man, I wouldn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to the end, I wouldn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? My evolution, my growth, you know, my wins, my losses, you know, it's all brought me to the person who I am today. And I'm very happy with who I am today.
You have an amazing template in terms of you literally transitioning from playing on the court to things you've already been involved with off the court. How has that been for you, especially where obviously it's in your hometown?
Man, I just stay connected to the city, stay connected to the people, man. If you keep your eyes open, and you know, keep your ears to the streets, you know, you'll hear what the needs are. You'll hear, you know, where you can provide a help or where you can provide the resources. You'll hear what the people need. So, you know, for me, I've just always stayed connected so I can hear what's next. You know what I'm saying? Affordable housing, you know, putting jobs in the community, whatever it may be. I always understand, you know, what the people are faced with and what they need.
So last year, obviously. So when you retire, I'm going to be like technically one of the oldest journalists now. I always kept it under in terms of, well, I'm always a little younger than UD, but now it's going to be a situation that obviously I'm going to miss you obviously overall. But what does it mean just really stepping away from us too in the media?
Good riddance. You get no more interviews. No, man, for me, I've established a relationship with all you guys. And I like to crack jokes, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep the interesting, live, and funny. You know, I think that helps make the relationship a little bit light. You know, I understand that on both sides, everybody has a job to do. So, you know, I'm gonna miss cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss smiling in front of the camera and just having fun with these interviews.
Thanks, I do.